Almost MaxCraft time, and I've been thinking about some bases, but I don't really know what I want to build. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking of doing top five different types of builds that have been on my mind lately, and I want to see what you guys think for what exactly I should build this season. Also, I'm still gonna be thinking until yeah, it's gonna be a while. But tomorrow is going to be the day that episode 1 of MaxCraft starts, and I still haven't thought of exactly what base I want to make. So let's look at some kind of builds. And the very first one is a tree base, and this is one that I actually gotten from a amazing, very popular Minecraft user of Captain Sparkles. As you guys can tell, yeah, I think this was created by Captain Sparkles. I don't know. But this is one of the trees that was created by, yeah. And it looks very nice looking. This is something that I kind of had in my thought because, yeah, I don't really know. It's just kind of like a thought that I've been kind of thinking about. But as you can tell, it is very big, it is very, very green, and just, it's really beautiful. As you can even tell, it really does look like a really large version of the jungle trees. So yeah, this is one of the bases that I've been thinking about. I don't know if I'm going to go this massive, but it is definitely going to go pretty big to kind of have a base something kind of like this. Also, this is a very old map. This is with the use of probably older than 1.12, as you guys can clearly tell right here. I didn't exactly, wait, actually is the nether the same? Probably not. But yeah, that's one of the things that I'm probably going to try to consider for this MaxCraft series. So, I mean, I still don't really know if this is exactly what I'm going to be trying to build. Maybe not like this. It's probably not going to be anywhere similar to this, but it is definitely going to be, you know, a tree base. On to number 2, medieval. This is not really exactly going to be a, well, it's not exactly going to look like this either. I'm pretty sure you guys, if you guys are really familiar with mods, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are kind of familiar what exactly this looks like. This is a very old mod that has not been updated anytime soon, and it's actually something I just kind of found, apparently right here. Right next to the cherry tree here. It's very interesting how it's still up in here. But yeah, it's just kind of one of those things that I've just been kind of thinking about, like, maybe I should do medieval. But hey, I mean, you never know. Also, these walls are very thin. Very lack of protection there. And actually, already immediately to number 3, because this is actually 2 things in one. And the reason why it's that is because, well, I don't think you guys even know about the Godsville Empire. One of the fictional things that I've written in my stories, it's actually an empire like like, you know, place, just like this one. And the reason why it's, well, I'm not exactly going to specifically tell you guys here, but I'm just going to say that it's basically an empire just like this one. But it's a lot more rich-like, and it's a lot more, less with stone colors. It's more like a empire that everyone is basically rich, and it basically runs like an empire. It's a lot different. It's called Godsville Empire, and that's another one of those thoughts that we can kind of think about for this next series. And by the way, this is a very interesting. This is very interesting how this is still here. I was actually expecting this thing to not be here, but apparently it is. So, yeah, that is definitely one of the things that we can definitely think about for this next. For MaxCraft. So, also there's some really weird terraforming here. Really weird. So anyway, going on to number 4. And then number 4, we have Wacky Town. This is a town that's been on my mind for quite a while. And if you're kind of confused exactly what Wacky Town means, it's basically a town where things are basically not what it seems. It's a town that basically just, yeah, it doesn't really seem exactly what it's supposed to look like. Now, as you guys can tell, I didn't exactly prepare anything because, well, I just kind of want to get this video out before 5 o'clock, so that's kind of what I'm doing here. But I'm also trying to, because I'm trying to keep with the schedule, and I don't want to have to post next day. So, yeah, this is another one of those ideas. Wacky Town, which, it's kind of really hard to describe it, but if you guys do want me to have a little bit of more of an in-depth description exactly what this is going to look like, I can do this when MaxCraft is officially public. So, and the very last one is futuristic. There's another one that's been on my mind, and I've actually been thinking of using these specifically 6 blocks right here. Just these 6. Obviously, we're going to be using things like glass and colored glass or anything like that. But the main blocks that we're going to be using is these 6 main blocks. And that's really all we're going to be using for futuristic, but that's kind of one of the other things that's been on my mind. However, this isn't exactly something that's been on my mind the entire time. It's kind of something that might not really be a thing that I'm kind of interested in at the moment, but it is something that has been on my mind for a little bit as well. But yeah, it has another odd thought, and I guess that's all 5. It was a lot more faster than I really needed to be, but I'm trying to get this video out before, 5 o'clock comes around, which right now it's 4:44. That's a very weird time. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys have any thoughts of these kind of specific ideas, let me know in the comment section below, but otherwise, that's all really I have for you guys. Like and subscribe, I guess. You don't really have to, but yeah, there you guys go.